But what I realize is like there's no shortcut. Like everybody who advertises it to you always shows you the shortcut or always shows you, okay, I started this XYZ amount of time ago and I'm here. They don't tell you about, okay, I had to do a YouTube, an Instagram, a TikTok, and a Facebook. And then I was on them every day. And then I posted every day on all of them and
Mhm.
XYZ. Like that's a lot of work. And a lot of people are gonna see the work it takes and they're gonna stop. Or it's, when you're on YouTube, you make a video and you get like 5 views, 2 views, 1 view, no view. A lot of
Mhm.
times that'll make people want to quit. But I guess if you believe in what you're doing, you just got to keep going because really nobody blows up overnight. It's just like over time something happens. And I watch a
Yeah.
lot of videos about people saying, you know, 50 videos later and 5 months later, my YouTube blow up. Oh, 50 songs later, my SoundCloud blows up. It's
Mhm.
like anybody could be anything, but it's like if you give up, it's over. And like the funny thing is with all those businesses, I've been able to make some money, but then I realized it's not worth the time. Like some of the things aren't worth the time because there's like a time money ratio. If I'm gonna spend another 5, 6 hours after I get off work every day to do it, to me it doesn't really make sense because what I'm doing in my part time, if I ever want it to be my job, it's gonna have to be more. It's gonna have to have the ability to make more money than my job does. So it's
Yeah.
just like I always see like, okay, if I had to spend 5 weeks to get one website sale and it was $200-300, it didn't work. Like it might work for somebody else, but maybe my team and my plan wasn't right, and maybe that work doesn't work for me because maybe the customer relation thing wasn't like my strong suit. But I do realize, there's other things that I've done where it's like, okay, this makes more money on the time. And, once you realize the work it takes, and once you're committed, and once you find your right avenue, you can max out a lot of things.
Yeah. I often sometimes I think, and it's not weird, but it's like I wonder what like these. I wonder what type of like. mm, Let's just take like J Cole for instance. I wonder what type of like motivation and dedication he had to keep excelling in his craft and to keep going. That's I just I admire his work ethic.
I
Yeah.
think somebody like him, they have the grind in them and they just keep grinding because it's just like, out of all the big name rappers,
Mhm.
I think J. Cole has one of the strongest bases of people who, like, when they started with them, they're still with him. Like a lot of people, style changed or whatnot, but J. Cole still has his day one fans and, the people who come on a little bit later. But I just think, I hear a lot of people that they want to get into music. Like I have, a little cousin, I think he wants to get into music. My dad's been trying to get into music for a long time. And it's just like most people who think about music, they think about the person who got rich or 50 Cent, and they're like, or Little Wayne, and they see how they see the success, or they see their success gaining, but they don't see the work ethic. So they don't realize how hard it has to be to drop a mixtape 8 times in a year or 12 times in a year. I mean, back in like prime 2009, Lil Wayne was dropping a record like every 2, 3 months. You know what I mean? And
Right.
people aren't doing that. And it's just you have to have the workout ethic in whatever you do, because if you have no work ethic, even if you have a college degree and a good degree, you're just going to be the bare minimum of whatever you become. So it's just like once you understand the work ethic it takes to be successful in anything, you can transfer it into whatever you want to be. Really,
Yeah, fam. The work ethic, man. That's inspiring. I need. I'm trying to get my work ethic up, like as we speak. I feel like unless there's not one moment where I shouldn't be trying to work unless like it's break time or something. There shouldn't be a moment where I'm just sitting around idle, just doing nothing, or just scrolling on Instagram, watching YouTube or something. I feel like I could always be doing something towards my craft or my business. Or,
And that was the second topic we was gonna get into, and
mm,
that was having a schedule. Because like you, I procrastinate so much.
mm,
Just saying I can't work out, I couldn't do this or do that. And really, when you schedule things out, it was never a problem. Like I realized, if I try to work out after work, then
mm,
9 times out of 10, it's going to be harder for me because all the time you're in the military, you worked out earlier in the morning. So if I know I get it out the way early in the morning, then I work out and I'm fine. So tomorrow I wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, go to the gym, and I'll be good the rest of the day. But what happens is like I go to work, have a long day, come home a little bit later, 6, 7 o'clock. Then it's you try to do a workout, but then you're already eating because you're hungry. Now you got to wait another hour, and then next thing you know, you're going to bed. So
mm.
what I realized is once you put the schedule together, then you
Yeah.
can do everything you want to do or feel more accomplished. Because when you're not doing anything, you won't do anything, and then you'll spend 6 to 8 hours doing something. But if you planned it out and you did like an hour a day, or let's say your thing is you're trying to do social media, if you get on the planning app or you go on Facebook Creator Studio, you can plan out for the whole week. So then it's not the big headache. For a long time, the social media was a headache for me because I was supposed to have to come out with times to post every day. Might be at work, and I'm trying to stop and you know post to Instagram or post to TikTok or something, and it was just like it becomes a headache. But when you have it scheduled for the whole week, it's like if I don't do a story today or something else, it takes a whole lot of, you know, workload off of me. And another thing I was doing is I was doing the sneaker thing. And in the
Mhm.
sneaker thing, I was watching the app all day. And so I was like, you know what? I need to find a different way to do it. So let me schedule this different so that it doesn't take up all my time with my family. So I think a lot of people aren't getting as much as they want out of things because they're not scheduling it out. It's just like I'm doing the fly by night and then things get pushed back because you know how other people can be with time and you can be with time sometimes. And it's just like if you're a procrastinator a little bit, then that time just gets lost.
Right, right, right. For real. And I think it's all about, setting that schedule, fitting it to you, um, for real.